So good to get a game of ABBA in with Ender in that last episode. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to V4 Vanilla, and I'm being a bit chilled out now because I am a week ahead of episodes because of ABBA caving. We love ABBA caving. Oof, 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 oof. Yeah. So this episode's mainly going to be about not Ender's fantastic looking build there that he's not finished, but all this fantastic looking build here that also isn't finished. But I've just, it's going to be about this thing, and I've put it off long enough, and you'll notice there's a lot more roofs in place because, for the most part, HoneyComb's done. HoneyComb is completely done. It is populated. You can hear some things about it, and well, there's just a few more ceilings and a few more little bits that need to be done. But so we've got to work on two bits now. We've got to work on the entryway with the rules, which are going to be down here, and we've got to work out this pressure plate here, which means I've got to do a little building underneath. Because I'll be honest with you, I am no good with redstone, and it is taking me quite a long while to work out a very simple timer. But I think I've got a system that works. So we're going to hop over now because it's in. So there is a timer in place under here, but unfortunately there's other things under there that I can't really show on camera. So let's get over to a testing world and I'll show off that lovely lovely timer that I've come up with. Right, so here we are. We've all been here before. You all know what this place is. This is my testing world. We're up in the V4 Vanilla area that I created, and you'll recognise this from one of the last episodes. This is also where I did some testing in regard to these boys, and oh no, I think I killed all on. They're peaceful, but in regards to Vindicators not being be able to get out the door and whatnot, and some other things that spoilers. So I've been here making a timer, and I think I've got a working system. Now this is really crude. I'm gonna neaten it up a little bit for the actual server. So basically, the premise is there is a etho hopper clock right here, which is currently locked. Now this is being locked by one of those really simple, although I've destroyed everything, really simple mumbo jumbo T flip-flops, which is getting an input from this pressure plate here. Now the aim is, so what happens here is this will trigger this, which unlocks the hopper clock. The hopper clock then starts running. Every time this block ends up here, it powers this dropper, which has, as you can see, a bunch of honeycomb in. The honeycomb can shoot down a water stream and collect it into the chest. Whatever you have in the chest at the end is your time, basically. So this was a 7-minute and 20-second test I did. I just let it run for a little bit and had a stopwatch and to stop it. So it's quite simple. But so this basically the pressure plate at the entrance of honeycomb will turn it on. This will start going, and as I said, I think this is set for 5 seconds at the minute. So every 5 seconds it goes whoop, and we'll shoot one out. That swoops along, and then at the end of honeycomb there's going to be another pressure plate, which the players will walk over, which turns all the system off again using T flip-flops and whatnot. And yeah, so all the players have to do at the end is they have to open the chest, go, okay, I scored, what's that, 100 and, nope, yep, 108. So 108 points. So this is going to be a bit like golf. So the lower the score, the better your score on honeycomb will be. And I haven't done any kind of like token recycling yet, because basically I'm going to overfill like a double chest full of these things, and I'll keep an eye on it. So yeah, players can just take their tokens with them at the end, I guess. Or I'll, I don't know, I'll come up with some kind of secondary button that says please flush your tokens. So you just press a button and it will, hopefully empty the chest. I'll work that out in the meantime. But yeah, this is, took me, I'm a bit afraid to say this took me a lot longer than I had intended on. But I had to make sure that every kind of component, like I know what a T flip-flop is, and I know what a hopper clock is, and I know how to do dropper systems, but just had to make sure that each part of it worked. So that's basically the elephant in the room that was been stopping me from really doing. That stops me from that stopped me really from wanting to finish Honeycomb because I had to do some redstone stuff. But I hope that explanatory is decent enough to understand. So let's get back over onto V4V. Let's do some building, shall we? Let's maybe get some replay mod going. Oh yeah. We do love a bit of replay mod, don't we? We really do love a bit of replay mod. And you'll notice that I have no levels. Because I keep on dying because I've been trying to finish Honeycomb, and those bloody Vindicators, even with the armor on, they have got me I think 6 times, and something else killed me twice, which we ain't going to talk about. So yeah, I've died so much for Honeycomb, and you can see it there on the tab. We're just back at the base. We're just going to grab some signs and some chests, because that's what we need to do now. So we built obviously an entrance room, an exit room. I've been doing a lot of work kind of off camera in regards to the timer, so the timer is now hooked up. It is Honeycomb is hot, you could say. It is live, but it's not open yet because they need to get the rules in, we need to get the explanation in, so that anyone who hasn't watched the videos can come along and play it without you know having to watch the videos. So, and just be very clear on what everyone's got to do and how to go about the game. There's also a couple of things I do want to try and do in regards to the pathing in it. There's a few doors I think I want to remove. So yeah, we're gonna go over to Honeycomb, and we're just gonna have a very, very quick look and just basically kind of work out some stuff, because by the end of this episode I want to be able to say it's open. I want to be able to say Honeycomb is done, feel free to play it. We'll see where this goes, because I've got to admit it's been a bit of a wild weekend for me. Let's get the sleep in. And yeah, as a new shop popped up, I'm sure we'll see a video on that at some point. I think it's Phil's. If it's not, I'm wrong, and we won't see a video. But yeah, and this bad thing, which Ender's done something. He asked for 9 beacons, which if they're for aesthetics, I'll happily, farm them, and he doesn't have to pay. If they end up getting used, I'll charge him. So yeah, so this is what I'm thinking. So the one key thing with this thing, I can't actually go in because otherwise I'll start it. The one key thing with this setup is that the first thing that people need to do is they're gonna have to set their spawn there, because once you're locked in, you're locked in. That's the bottom line with this one. Oh god, that was close. So I need somewhere that isn't under the timer to explain the rules, and that is this. This is what this room's going to be. I'm thinking that we have a couple of chests in here, just so people have like storage lockers, because you need to play without any armor or anything. So if some people want to come and dump their inventory off and then they can come and get it afterwards, then yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. I've also got to work out, because if you're ending the game here and your stuff's there, I should probably give people a nice path back round, I guess. You can just snake along here and then that's it. But I'm thinking we have a brief explanation, or a brief explanation here, and maybe the rules over here, and then what we've got to do, I'm going to go over here again now, I'm just completely jumping about. And then what we've got to do in this room is, once again, I'm just gonna, can I just bust in? Thank you. And in here, well, I need to get the chest for the timer and some other bits in here. I think the simple option here is I'm gonna have maybe a high score board with a chest for people to dump their tokens in, so I can recycle them back into the system. And just the token collection here, and yeah, I think that's it. And who knows, maybe we'll do some more, but it's simple. The rooms are just more just to be a bigger version of what's in there. So can you see anything? Oh, look at the exit room. Oh, it's gorgeous. But yeah, so that's it for now, and then there needs to be a little drop down, but the point of it is you shouldn't be able to get in from that side anyway. So I'm going to get on and do some. This is gorgeous, by the way. The roofs on this are absolutely lovely. I'm gonna get on and write the rules up, and that's the ad building. Write the rules up, and I'll see you all in a moment. As the sun sets on a wonderful, wonderful day on V4 Vanilla, I can safely say, with every confidence, that HoneyComb. Cheers, Rain. I hope Phil sleeps. If not, I will. HoneyComb is done. It is done. She is done this beast of a game that has taken me so long that it probably could be very easy. Depending on the pathway you take, it could be incredibly easy. That's all you need to know. So at the minute, thank you, Phil, this door's one way. So this is the last room. This is the time token drop off. This is where people are going to have to put their scores on the board. And, they can just drop me the tokens back, please. Otherwise, that's going to be taped. So I probably need to put a sign here that says, empty, please empty. This is completely unplanned, because I didn't think I'd have to do this, but that's enough. I really, getting camera shy suddenly. Woohoo! Right, so yeah, let's just do a quick an extra sign quickly. That is here. And get rid of both of those. Please recycle your tokens. But that's it. So yeah, this is the exit. Said everything in this game is now live. Everything. So as I said, and I've put this handy. Let me put the door back down. Everything's one way at the minute. So there's a little reminder here, say to respec your spawn when you come out, because if you have your spawn set in there and you die, sorry mate, you got to go through it to get out of it. So yeah, but this is done. So last few things have been done. Let's go. I said I haven't really done the exit yet. I'll kind of do that off camera in between now and the episode going live, because no one from V4V is going to know the game's ready until this episode goes live. So I've got a couple of days to sort that one out. Quick note, Ender and I, this is Ender's build here, took down this hill. He wanted to take it down because of this, so I've just tidied that up so it matches the other side. And yeah, so I digress anyway. We're going to the entrance now. Nice and simple still. We've just matched the path up for now. I might put something different in here as well. HoneyComb by what? And this is the explanation. So welcome to HoneyComb. That's how we're capitalising it, apparently. A maze minigame inspired by Takeshi's Castle by what? Many rooms, many doors, many surprises. Game is timed via a token system. The less tokens, the better. Make sure you read the rules. There's an end chest there if people want that. HoneyComb rules, please read. Set your spawn bed in the first room. No breaking, placing of blocks of any kind. That's an important one because I've worked really hard on this. Please don't break it. Please don't break it. Okay? Look at me. It's been a labour of love, this one. On the same vein as this, don't kill any mobs. So there are pufferfish and vindicators in there, which are designed to be in there and are meant to be in there. So yeah, don't kill any mobs. Play naked, so empty inventory, empty armor. You can take a bit of food in if you want, but if you die, you're going to lose it anyway. So don't access your inventory while in the maze. Now, this is an important one because there are some dispenser shenanigans which are designed to hinder the player, and I didn't want to get like curse of binding stuff involved and be really mean. So I think that's a fair rule. If I notice people taking pumpkins or other things off them while they're playing, I'll curse of binding it. Believe me, I will. I can't be asked now, but if people cheat, I will. 6 is quite important. Don't crouch on carpet. It breaks one of the mechanics in the maze itself. 7 is keep moving. Don't idle. It's a time minigame. You're gonna want to be going through doors as much as you can. 8 is have fun, and then the last warning is just a pure disclaimer to just get rid of any salt possible. Is warning: some rooms are designed to kill, accept your fate. Okay, if you end up in a room that's meant to kill you, and you can't get out of that room, just die. I'm telling you now, just die. Just accept your fate and die. Okay? Okay, so that is HoneyComb, and if anyone from V4V is watching this right now, I declare HoneyComb is open, pending a test. If it's not open, and this has gone live, I'll tell you it's not open. But final things before the things. Gold pressure plates for doors only. Wooden ones start and end the timer. There are only 2 of these in the entire maze. 1 at the front door and 1 at the end. Game is designed for UHC mode. If there ever, for whatever reason, ends up being a regen beacon in range of this, it needs to be blocked off if you want to do a proper run of this. And make sure you have full hunger and full hearts. So, I think, without further ado, we, the creators of HoneyComb, should declare it open and give it its first test run. But you guys can see my run next time. Catch you later, guys. This has been V4V. This has been What?